In her latest project, dancer and choreographer Emily Cargill explores how we live with and experience grief in our daily lives. She presents the latest installment of this exploration at the second annual Women's Art Exchange this Saturday. And I'm joined now by Emily Cargill, founder and artistic director of Emily Cargill Dancers. Welcome, Emily.
Hello, thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. Why did you choose grief as the animating idea for this new production?
The way I work in my dance company, we start from a very personal experience, memory, something that's affecting our life, like right now. So it kind of started with one of my dancers experienced a loss in her life. And, seeing her go through that, kind of watching her have to take time away from her life and the company, and how it felt so personal. Yet, as we talked as a company about it, as a group about it, we realized that this is something that we all go through. Like every human in the world is going to have to go through this process. So we started thinking about how can we connect, in what way can we connect to the community with this idea of grief and the process of. So we started talking about, we journal a lot in my company. So we kind of had this journaling process of, can you please share, something or someone or an idea that has affected you in your life in processing grief. And we came to realize that the way in which we experience it is very similar. So then from there, I said, well, it's not just about us. Like, how can we connect this project on a broader scale? So we said, could we go out into the community and ask people, talk to people, see if we can find other stories that feel really meaningful in our approach to this piece.
And so you actually created questionnaires to give to people in the community.
We did. Well, we actually went out and interviewed. The whole company went out for an art walk, and it felt like we were actually terrified because art walk is the celebration, and we were just really hesitant about going up to people and saying, "Hey, we're doing this project. Would you want to be a part of it?" And we're a dance company in town. Oh yes, I would love to. What is this about? And we're like, can you tell us a grief story? An experience in your life where you experienced grief. But surprisingly, the response that we received, people were so I wouldn't say excited, but just really
Just
inspired and open. Like they wanted. There was a lot of smiling and remembrance, and it was the stories were very sad, but I feel like they felt like they were honoring those people.
So how do you turn that grief into movement and choreography?
Yeah, that is an interesting question. We work from a very humanistic approach. So through the interviews, we journal again, and we kind of pull out. We did a lot of listening, so we recorded all of these interviews. And we also had family members and friends submit their answers to the questionnaires, and we listened to. We would spend hours in rehearsal just listening, like what images, what feelings, what words does this conjure up? We work a lot in the duet form, so can we take this image, this memory of the way that my grandmother smelled, or the feeling of this person's hand on our cheek, and we kind of put that in a gesture form, and then from there we just literally just start building. We try to build dance pieces as humans would move in across the earth. So it's we don't think about kicking our legs up to the sky or doing twirls or things like that. It's this very investigative, connected approach to dance making.
And so tell me the name of this project that you're presenting this weekend, and tell us a little bit about the Women's Art Exchange, what it is.
Yeah, so the whole creative process for our dance work, so our dance work is just a small part of the Women Arts Exchange. But the grief project kind of culminated into this 20-minute dance work that I'm presenting. It's called Bone Memory. And then that is a part of the Women Arts Exchange. We have choreographers coming from all across the Southeast region, other cities in Jacksonville, or other cities in Florida, excuse me, to present, new dance works with their own dancers.
Hmm.
And then we have, I would say, 30 visual artists all across Jacksonville,
All women?
all women,
Hmm.
all female artists. And I think one of the coolest parts about this event is the visual artists are from all different places in their careers. We have art students, we have professional artists, we have, kind of women who used to, do art more professionally, and like they're coming back to it at some point in their life. But they're all, a feminine approach, a female approach to art making.
And this is at the Phoenix Art District. Why did you choose there?
Well, we chose that place. I actually found it through several referrals, but it is we love it because it's interactive. The art and the dance are going to be placed within the space where the audience can really mingle and weave in and out of all of the different types of art. So it's not your typical proscenium stage. It's, hey, get really close to this, like get involved, get deep, and like watch this, like come really close and see this.
Well, this starts at 6:30 on Saturday at the Phoenix Art District. Emily, it's so nice to meet you, and good luck with this project. It sounds fascinating.
Thank you so much. We're really excited.